Hey folks, welcome to How I Did That. Welcome back to How I Did That. Today I'm going to be talking about how I did Cloud. I wanted to do an animation that had clouds in it, so I made Cloud. So the clouds they're a volume that uses a mesh to volume modifier. So I could just make any shape I wanted with a mesh and then just turn it into a volume just like that. The background clouds are just a mesh that has principled volume. So I think they might just be like the same thing, but the figure in the cloud, that is an icosphere, modified icosphere, and Harriet's hands, pre-made hands that I've used before, they are both a part of a full armature, because I don't know how to make good-looking rigs, so I just used a preset full person rig for just the head and the hands. For the lighting, I used an HDRI, an environment texture, and I also used a overall sun to light the whole scene, and also a spotlight to light the specific foreground action. The lightning in the hand was made using a skin modifier that is sandwiched between two subdivisions to get it to look really smooth. And then to add the sort of noise shock displacement, I used a displacement material with a noise to make it really like... I animated it on ones, but usually I use the timeline playback as a reference to how I want to build the scene, or how I time out all the transitions, the movements. But on replay, on playback, it was really like slow, like 15 frames per second is how it's supposed to look, but it was much slower than that. So I was pretty much flying blind with how I was animating. But I think it turned out alright. There was just a little bit with the hand that I think it stopped too sharply in one scene. The music was kind of very ethereal, atmospheric, ambient, because I sort of wanted... One of the people that I listen to a lot, one of my favorite musicians, Nelward, has been posting occasionally about the ambient new age music that he's been listening to. And I kind of dig it, you know? It sort of sounds nice. So I wanted to do something sort of like that. And it's sort of like a sky theme. So I wanted it to sort of feel like floating through the sky, the sun sort of rays upon you. And it's, this is nice. So beautiful. Beautiful. And then I didn't really consider the actual animation while I was making the music, but I think it was fine. But beyond that, I think that's pretty much it. It's one of the simpler animations that I've done, but that's because I have a lot of things on my plate right now. Bye-bye.